Angeline here, and today this morning we harvested from our garden. You've been keeping up with me live, but I decided I was here and I was like, I'm hungry now. I would like to cook, so I decided to go live and share the cooking from the garden. Let me get started. Today's good to get garden and eat some food. So let's get started. So I'm Angeline and the team. Let me introduce myself. I'm Angeline and the team. We got a team member here helping us cook. We're going to be making some spaghetti and meatballs. We have our Swiss chard and spinach. That's definitely going into our sauce. We have our meatballs here going, and we have our pasta. So we have some pasta we're doing. We're going to be making some protein spaghetti pasta that we're putting in right now. So I had already started because I wasn't planning on making this alive, but I know a lot of people always ask, what do I cook? How do I use it? Interested to know what to use in the garden. Of course, I'm breaking it in half. We're going to be just making this a one pot quick meal. Just something I just make quickly for myself and the kids. I was searing the meatballs. They were already cooked. So I put in the protein pasta and just mixing up the meatballs a little bit. And I have some lentil pasta as well. So we're gonna add the protein and the lentil pasta. We're mixing them both in. Reason being is because when I put just the lentil, people complain about the texture and they can tell it's not regular tasting pasta. So, and the kids, the little girls like the color to have red, and there she goes. Red and regular pasta, and then put that in, let that get a little quick cook. I was about to put so that's from our charcuterie setup. This is just some salami, just to get that pork flavor in there, smoked pork flavor. I throw that in there for the girls. Yeah, it's not the highest amount. And then we're gonna put our sauce. We have some carbone sauce. The New Yorker, not in New York, missed the sauce. So I'm just going to let it cook down in this while we go get our garden specialty things. So it's all going to be in one pot. So as I put the sauce in, this is the carbone sauce. I can be using my tomato sauce, but I don't have any pre-made since I harvest. I do continuous harvest. So my tomatoes are growing in the house. I eat and grow and eat and go and eat and go. We have our pasta cooking. I cook it to al dente, but I'm about to add some water in here and let this cook down, let this simmer for a little bit. I don't want it to be too watery, so we're just going to turn it down because it may take me a little bit. Since I'm going with you guys to the garden, it may take me a little bit. Let's drain out some of the pasta water. I'm going to drain it. I drained it directly out into the container. Just make sure I make this correctly. There we go. It's okay if pastas get in there or not, just to make the sauce a little thicker. The pasta is finished cooking. It cooks very quickly, but I also use it to add water to this instead of just throwing it out. Give it a thicker sauce. And then we're gonna just go to our garden. Let's cover this up here because here we have our basil. So we have our sweet basil and we have our regular basil. So I'm going to come here to regular basil to get some flavor. So this is, our clippers are still covered. So last time I put too much basil, so I'm going to put a little bit. I'm going to take out, I think the basil, since it's so fresh, the taste is so much stronger. Again, for harvesting basil, you want to clip at the node. So you want to clip where the two things meet. Like right here, where's my finger? Right here. That's where you clip off at where the joints are, and then it just grows wider. Better than pulling off the leaves and just having a bunch of sticks there. So that's how you harvest the basil. Then we have spinach. I like spinach. We can harvest a little more. This one's so pretty. We're gonna leave it there. We have spinach and Swiss chard, so we're gonna put that in. Now we're gonna get some flavor. We got basil for flavor. Parsley has been growing into here. And get some garlic flavor in there and onions. So we're gonna clip off one of our onion stretches here. Excuse me, Addie. And we're gonna get a few pieces of garlic chive, and that's going to add more garlic flavor into our sauce. I'm going to chop it up and put it in just a little bit. Because again, I have used this basil. It was extremely strong and it like overpowered everything. So I just put a little bit at a time. Sometimes I put, when I use the garlic chives directly in the pasta. Right now I don't want the flavor of anything to disappear. So and this is not going to be cooked down long. So we're going to just chop up our garlic chives. Just rinse them off here by the sink and toss them in as well. Right from our garden. Our big pieces are going to be our spinach. And then this is what the kids wanted, so this is going into the meal. So I'm chopping up my spinach very finely. I do it. And adding that in. Checking with her on what happened to our spoon. And I put the entire spinach leaf in there. I just chop it up. So veins, everything. It's not too veiny. It's not too strong and hard because it is inside growing. If it was growing outside, it would be a little more crisper. The wind makes it a little more tougher. But growing inside, there's not much wind. Even if I put the fan on, the fan is not at a high. It doesn't blow that hard. Right now, the fan is doing heat work. So we got our spinach in there. Oops. Let's put this in here. Let me go help her. Let's give this a mix. So it can. So we're just going to mix this in and cook it down. Of course, you know how spinach goes. It kind of disappears. And of course, once I put, and I'm going to put it up to the regular temperature. So I had a one-time thing and some salt. Not too much salt because I'm going to be adding some cheese in there. I'm sure the cheeses are going to have a little more salt flavor. That's some of our bacon sauce. There we go. So we got our sauce cooked down, and we're just going to add the pasta. Usually I put oil in the pasta, but I figured I was getting it in here quick. So I didn't do that step. Let's see if it loosens up. Should loosen up. Yeah. It's loosening up very easy. But usually to prevent that from happening, I put oil in it. This is the kids' favorite part. They like when the pasta is mixed in. Yes, Addie? I'm making noodles. Yes, we're making noodles. We got our veggies in. We got our fresh greens. So it's not always salads all the time. There are other ways to get vegetables in and to eat your veggies that you grow from your garden. And there we go. All right, Addie. I know you're hungry. This is your favorite right here. Let's get a plate. I like to stack it up a little. There we go. She likes more of the noodles, so I give her more noodles than meat. I like to eat more of the meat, more of the protein. And put it on the table. And then get you your milk. You could here, taste it. Let's see how it tastes. Oh, it's very hot. So wait. You gotta blow it to taste it and see how it tastes. It's very hot. Let me blow it. No. Mmm. Yummy. There you go. How is it? Yummy. All right, there's no more on the fork. See, she came back to the fork for more. All right, so there you have it. Our way to use our garden. We have some Swiss chard. You can see the Swiss chard, spinach, We got garlic chives, we got onions, we got all types of flavor in there.
Milk.
Oh yeah, we're getting the milk. Thank you very much for joining. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, share. Also for more information, book AV Gardening. I'll have the recipe up there very soon. And please join the cultivators at patreon.com/Angeline Verdant, VERDANT. Thank you very much. And remember to stay green always, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.